Hello, my name is Ryan. Today I met one of the old friend named Danny. He is a Barge master, and I just talked to him about sharing his experience with us, so that a lot of people that working offshore right now, they can see uh, what is past 30, 40 years ago, what is happening to become, they have to work hard for it and to get promotion. So you can see the difference between 30, 40 years ago and now. So every time I go on board the rig, during the rig move, I like to ask those deck crew, have you ever think of to become a barge master? So the answer that I normally get is, in bahasa they call susah, banyak susah. So what is susah? Susah and banyak susah mean difficult and very difficult. So why is that difficult? Okay, the reason they say difficult because they have no idea how to become a barge master. If you ask them what's a barge master job, they say okay, they're sitting in the control room and organize the crew. Sometimes they come on deck and help. See, so they have no idea what barge master is doing. Of course, they work on the rig. They have 12-hour shift, 12-hour shift off. They are very tired. So after 12-hour shift, normally they go to sleep, right? If there is a program for them to learn, right, step by steps, because as a barge master, you are actually controlling the whole rig. So the documentation, the legislation, those regulations that you need to know, stability program, when you how to do a maintenance on the rig. You have like a maintenance system that you need to update daily, waste schedule and so on. So if there is a series of program for them to follow, so to become a barge master, then they'll feel more confident to do the job. You see, all the rustabout, they have gone through some training, like rigging, slinging, how to drive forklift. Sometimes they send them for firefighting course, like boat coxswain, So all this is just in the matrix of the company that ensure that all the safety things that they know, so they can work offshore. So in reality, they can really work actually. Rustabout, they can really work. They work hard for the job, they sweat in and out, and they are so tired by the end of the shift, non-stop. Sometimes they run casing, make up drill pipes. That's very hard work, but very unfortunate that they don't know in details to learn things. So you have to wait for. They have to wait for barge master to guide them. So barge master have no time for that also, because he has his own thing to do to make sure operator is running smoothly for the company, right? So when I see this rustabout, most of the time, probably I made more than hundreds and hundreds, probably thousands of rustabout, in my career. They always say, Ryan, can you do something for us? Can you train us? Can you do this for us or do this for? I say, okay, I can promise to make some video like this, to guide you from step by step. What are the things that you need to learn, right? Because they are good in their work. Probably some of them are already 10 years as a rustabout, So if you ask them to do rustabout job, no problem at all. It's just that they don't know what are the things that they need to learn. So I can promise things. I can do video like this and teach you guys step by step and what are the things I need to do, And then of course, I really wish, I work hard on it on online training program now. I hope I can finish off by next year at least, So that is an online training program for everybody. I'm going to do it for free. It's not going to charge anything. It's just that, especially these are the tools that they can use and learn online, and what are the things that they look out for and learn step by step, So when they go back to the rig, at least they know what to do. So with this online based training, so they will have a task for every course that they enroll. So when they enroll, they will be given a task. So it's just like a book. Of course, nowadays I don't give book anymore. You can just download the PDF file and then you just follow and fill up and make sure you do this, do that, and then get your barge master to verify that you have done the job. So in this way, maybe you can spend another 2 years. They'll be ready. You'll be ready for the next promotion. Whenever there is an opportunity, and then of course the Barge Master will be very happy. Say, oh, this guy has been learning a lot of things, for the past 2 years. So he's okay. He can go up to be okay. For offshore, they have to become a crane operator first to learn crane. All right. So once they get certified crane is good, then they can be a assistant barge. Then from assistant barge again, in the online based training, they still can learn what other things that they need to learn prior to take over the barge master job. So that will be better for them. I really hope I can make it for the training program. So if I can finish up by next year, so by next year everybody can use it, regardless you are Malaysian or not, you are from overseas, you still can use it and learn. So let's see what is Danny talking about in sharing his experience that from 30 years, 40 years ago, slowly from a painter to be a barge master. You can see how hard to get a promotion during that time. Okay, so you can compare. If you are still working offshore, you compare with what we are saying and compare with you right now. You see, so what is the difference from 30 years ago and now? This video is going to be very long because Danny is talking about probably half an hour. So don't fall asleep. If you're interested, I don't think you will fall asleep. So just listening to the conversation. So it's just a casual conversation. It's nothing like very technical or what. It's just a very casual. We're just sharing the experience with everybody. Okay.
When we finished or completed our 5 years with Shell, there were 3 of us who were selected to join the company as an international staff. One guy is a storekeeper. He's a good friend of mine now. He's in the US, migrated to the US. And then my late cousin, who was also a ballast operator and watchstander at the time. So, but my cousin and myself refused to go to Indonesia because there were, in those days, it was in the early 80s. We were not so sure about what is the situation. So I declined, and then, however, not long after that, I heard of a new rig, a new build. It's called Tiga Kali, which was bought by
Tiga Kali, yeah.
Tiga Kali, which was bought. It was only in operation for a few months when I came to join them. So I was accepted as a watchstander, and then I just worked nighttime, the barge captain, because I was the only senior guy there. So
it's similar like assistant barge master nowadays.
Yes.
Okay.
And then I work night only, and I do all the reports as usual. The consumable,
all the reports.
Reports, and then do whatever is need to be done in the night. And then I left because mainly for few reasons, because it was difficult for me to travel from Brunei to Miri, Brunei. It's not like now.
Yeah.
Because it's so difficult to get accommodation in Brunei at that time, especially Kuala Belait or Syria, and then going to Anduki and all that. I find it's quite stressful. But I enjoyed the job because the rig was new and the people there and all that, and so and then finally I decided to leave, and I left.
Okay. So that time is which year?
That was in the 1980, 83, 84, or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
As I left. And then after that, I did short job with on the T6. I think I went there for a short while, and then finally I went to join Edward Oceanic on the drill ship Anyway Top that hit the cable car in Singapore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I was there for 2 years. 1 year with Shell, and 1 year with with and 1 year with F Equaten.
Okay.
But oddly enough, I was there to assist the 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 captain because he doesn't know how to do reports.
Okay.
But my position there was a radio operator.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then we have all these. It was also a challenge because nobody know how to use the computer, the green thing and all that, So I have to go through all the manual slowly, doing all these the drilling reports and all that.